Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. I'm Amy. This is the first video of the series Knowledge about Solar Panel. Should you choose off-grid or on-grid when installing a home PV system? Knowledge about solar panel is a series of videos explaining to people about PV modules. We want to help people better understand PV products and to make human energy sustainable faster. If you like this video, please follow our channel and let more people know. Let's build a green community together. Okay, let's get started with today's topic. When installing a PV system, have you ever struggled to decide whether to install a battery or not? After all, batteries are expensive and need to be considered carefully, and whether or not to install a battery determines the two ways in which a domestic PV system can be used. That is the subject of this video, off-grid or on-grid. Simply explaining, off-grid means the electricity generated by the PV system is stored in a battery, then converted by an inverter to power household appliances. On-grid means it is connected to the mains and converted directly via an inverter to the voltage requirements needed for the national grid. The electricity generated by the PV system is prioritized for household use. If you have any excess electricity, you can make it connected to the public grid to get benefit. Of course, there are also many grid-connected systems that are currently equipped with batteries as well. This is because the current price of electricity is so high and solar electricity is so cheap. Considering all aspects, even with the additional investment in batteries, it is still cost-effective for some people. Well, let's first look at what an off-grid PV system looks like and how it works. The panels receive sunlight and generate direct current, which is converted into alternating current by the inverter and used by household appliances as a priority. At night or on rainy days, when the PV panels cannot produce electricity, the electricity from the batteries will be released and converted into alternating current electricity via the inverter for household use. As you can see, the great advantage of an off-grid PV system is that you can store electrical energy anywhere you don't have access to the grid but need electricity, such as remote mountainous areas, forested areas, islands, marine vessels, caravans on self-drive trips, or even spaceships. Away from the city, away from the grid, you need an off-grid power system, and PV is the easiest off-grid system to install and the smallest investment available. For areas with frequent power outages, an off-grid PV system is also needed as an emergency power generator. Let's get back to electricity for your home. If your house is fitted with an off-grid PV system and it has recently rained for days on end, the PV panels are not generating enough power and the batteries will be depleted. But you can't get power from the distant grid, so your house will be in dilemma of a complete power cut. Of course, without a PV system in place, you might still be using candles of lighting. So for grid isolation, A PV system should be installed as soon as possible, except if you want to live a medieval life. Another issue to consider is the cost. Batteries account for 30 to 50% of the cost of a photovoltaic system, and the batteries generally have a lifespan of 3 to 5 years, after which they have to be replaced again, which adds to the cost of use. In Germany, for example, the typical single-family house currently costs around 8,500 euros for a 5 kW peak system. For a PV system with 5 kWh of energy storage, the cost is between 14,000 and 16,000 euros. Next, let's look at the on-grid system. Look at this diagram. The solar panels receive sunlight and generate direct current, which is converted into alternating current by the inverter for use by household appliances. If the household appliances are idle, this alternating current power will flow to the public grid and be integrated into the utility system. You can check how much of your house's current is going to the grid on your smart meter and how much of the electricity from the public grid is being used. It's a two-way system, so your home can use electricity from the grid when the panels are not generating. You can sell electricity to the grid, and you can buy electricity from the grid. Many European countries currently have subsidized policies for selling electricity from PV. For example, in Germany, if a 10 kW PV system is installed in your home, you can receive 8.6 eurocents per kilowatt hour for the excess electricity sold to the grid, according to the EEG 2023 amendment. Larger systems also pay more than before, up to and including 40 kilowatts. This is increased to 7.5 eurocents per kilowatt hour, up to 750 kilowatts hour still receives 6.2 eurocents per kilowatt hour. On-grid PV systems are generally systems that are not equipped with batteries. In terms of initial investment, an on-grid system has less battery input and an additional smart meter input than an off-grid system. In terms of installation, on-grid systems have an additional process of application and connection to the grid than off-grid systems. It should be reminded that when the public grid is disconnected, the on-grid PV system will activate anti-islanding measures and stop operation. This is said to protect the personal safety of grid maintenance personnel. However, if the grid connected inverter in the system is replaced by an elegant microgrid inverter, which is a hybrid grid-connected and off-grid inverter, the power station can operate normally. Do you have an on-grid PV system or an off-grid PV system? Do you have any good advice on how to use it? Feel free to leave your ideas in the comments section to let more people know. If this video is helpful to you, please like and forward it to your friends. Looking forward to meeting you in the next video. See you soon.